Alright, episode 16, I believe. Let's do this. Look at that view outside. That is amazing. This classroom that I'm standing in, I don't know what this classroom's called. I can't find it in the series. There's no sign here, but I finished this in the last episode. And today we're going to be doing this very large classroom. So really quick, I do this every episode. I'm going to go ahead and show you just very quick which classrooms I've already done. This is werewolf class. You can see by the werewolf sign there. And then over here, hello, what am I stuck on? Over here we have down the hallway music room. Love this one. Each individual room here. And it's got this in one of them because I saw that when I was trying to find the reference. Oh yes, and as always we have our reference video as at the side of the screen so you can see what I am doing and if it is accurate or not, and you can correct me if I'm doing something wrong. This is 302. I believe this is potions class. Very large, but not too much going on. And then over here we have the library. Was not very difficult at all. Was very, very simple actually. And then over here we have the small classroom and our classroom for today. All those classrooms already have a lot of stuff built, so I just have to copy and paste it over, but there is usually a couple things that still need built. Alright, round the corner here, and she starts to go in really quickly since I already have them in my hand. Oh, I already did the bushes, but it appears I have done them wrong. So it looks like there's a 2-block wide bush right there. Right off the bat here we have this giant board, which I thankfully can just copy from the music room. And a trash can. Let's start with what we can see first. And then we can also see this in the right corner. And then these cabinets, like I mentioned in the last episode, I built these originally in this classroom, and then later on I find out that it's actually already built for me in the Mr. Crayfish mod. All I had to do was install that. So I have done that, and now I can use this instead of having to copy what I already built. And I see the blinds already. I don't see anything else right at this view, so I'm sure there's probably going to be a fire extinguisher though, so I can go ahead and grab that. I can't say for certain anything else besides this podium, but I don't have enough room in my inventory to grab that just yet. You know, once I finish this room, I'm done with the top floor other than the chairs in the hallway, which I will do at the end of this episode since it would just be the last thing that I have to do for this video. I also forgot to put the doors on, which would be a really good starting point, don't you think? There we go. And this goes the one here. Why do I have chiseled sandstone? Anyway, so there's a 1-block gap, and then that's where these cabinets go. I assume it just goes to right there. And then we have... Oh, it didn't copy that thing. It copied the sandstone instead. I say that thing because I actually don't know what this is. I'm just pretend that it's a coat rack, but I don't know. It's always near the fire extinguisher for the most part, so I wonder if it's maybe some kind of safety blanket. I'm not really sure. Where does this go? This goes right here. Wrong button, for sure. I'm off my game today. Don't want that, really. Yep, wrong blinds too. We're really on a roll. Okay, here we go. These are the right ones. They're oak blinds. Go all the way across. You can also shut them, but you can't shut the bottom ones because those are made out of chisels and bits. Awesome. We're already getting there. Alright, now here comes the hard part. Everything else. That chair, is that in Decocraft? Office chair, wooden office chair. That is the... Oh. Mine does not have black wheels. Office chair. Yeah, because I don't see any other options for that, so it's fine. One little color difference is not going to kill me, so Now that table looks like it was handmade as well. Well, it's going to be because I don't have a mod for that at this moment. Oh, and I can see those blinds already over here. I would like to see where this fire extinguisher goes so I can get rid of it. But we're going to get rid of the trash can and this thingy. No, not. No. Oh, what? Go away, wood block. I don't want you. And then that way we can go get that podium, because that's going to help us figure out where all of the other stuff in the classroom is going to be. If you're wondering when I did all these lockers, that was in my last live stream. So if you want to see that, you'll have to go to the live stream for that. Goes 2 blocks away from this desk, and this desk, chair, and then the desk again. Desk again. So that should be 3 block wide. So after 3 blocks, there's a 2 block gap, and then there's the podium. I just am not sure how far back that podium goes. I have to do this, I don't have to, but I do this just so I make sure that I visualize it properly and don't misplace it. So that would be that desk. And then this would be the second row of that desk. And it looks like the foot of the podium goes on this one. So therefore the podium would go here. Now, as for that table, I'm going to go ahead and wait on that, just because there's a lot that I might have to do for Chisels and Bits there. And then the one that lines up with the table, it looks like was where the big chalkboard goes. So let's go get our defining pieces for the chalkboard. These lower pieces until I run out of space, which did not take long, and then we'll come back for the rest. So that honestly might be the most time-consuming part of this video, is having to change that front design, because it does have a lot of like little details that you wouldn't think it does. That is the chalkboard, so I'm pretty excited that that worked out the way I wanted. It's 3 parts. It's just this desk part, then the bottom part of the chair, and then this little top piece right here. Some of the desks in some of the classrooms have this book and quill that I had to build into the desk. So I'll have to recopy this whole scene if I need that, but it doesn't look like this classroom has any in this part of the classroom. I do want to put these floor markings in so that I don't have to search forever for them later. Should have been doing that over here too if there were any. And then it looks like it just goes in between where the table will be. So 1, 2, 3 block gap. So goes, oh, it shows that it goes up against this second one. So it would be a 2 block gap. And then go just like that. That's not a 2 block gap. Does that mean that I did something wrong? Because you can see that it definitely does go up against that brick. So, oh, okay, the podium goes 1 block back. I was wrong. Which means that my moss stone is wrong too. So that's that. The chairs would go here. I will put all the tops on the chairs in a minute. You really don't want to see that. It's so boring. 1 block gap in between all of them, and then it looks like it spans across the entire classroom. Probably until right there. So it looks like there's 3 rows of desks, so it'd just be 1 more here, and then that's where it stops. Alright, there's all of that done. There's 2 little cabinets in the corner over here. Like so. I did not check to see if this was correct, but I'll do that in a minute. Oh, this chalkboard's blank. This is the best day of my life. I don't have to do anything. I can just turn it green. That's amazing. Sorry. Alright then. Oh man, not more tables. Okay, well, I should probably figure out what I'm going to do for that. I just need, what was I doing? Oh, table. It's in this classroom right here. I absolutely love this hallway, first of all. Like the skylight, the lockers, the plant, and then also the peek into this classroom is just absolutely fantastic. Anyway, so we need this table. We're going to go like this. One side, middle, because I can just flip this side around to do the other part. Oh, how do I turn? It's whatever, I'll just do this one. It was 3 blocks wide, yes. So like this. And then what I have to do is just delete these ones that were right here. Then just get rid of this one. And this one. Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, huh? Who? Why? Looks like I had that in the wrong position. It should only need the corner and the middle piece, because then I can just rotate the corners. So we're gonna back up here. We gotta figure out what's going on. So the walls are lined with these puppies. And then there's a 2-block gap here, and then there is a table. The table looks like it lines up with this because the chair goes here, which is in front, and lines up with that chair. Awesome. So the corner, first corner, needs to go here. And then it's a longer table. Make sure the wood's facing the right direction. This is so simple. I love this. I regret saying that because you know what I just noticed? That book and quill is on the table. And I never made that, so I can't just copy it over because the book and quill is connected to the desk. That's wrong. And the table is a 2-block thickness. So I'm going to start here. I'm still clicking, and then we're going to put it 2 blocks down. That's going to mark the start. Just like that. And then we place this on top. We put what's going on? What's going on? No. I don't know what's happening, but for a second here, I'm just going to delete everything that's underneath. I'm not going to change the underneath side because if I remove this, then the colors are not going to be quite right, I don't think, because there's glass there for a reason, so I'm not going to do that. I'll just have to shift click it. It's fine. It's in the right spot anyway. Yep, okay, awesome. So I actually don't need that right now. I just need to copy. There we go. Now I think, oh my gosh, but then this one has legs. Okay, there we go. Nice. Don't think there was anything on top of those cabinet thingy-bobs. We're gonna go back here just to make sure there's nothing on the walls besides these shelves. We're just gonna do these because they're right here. Then we have one there. Pretty simple. Now we just have to do the books. It's like my least favorite thing of everything ever. Please tell me they just copied it all. Oh my gosh, I think they did. I think they just used like the same ones over and over again. I'm so happy. I don't have to go searching. Oh, they did this one because the red is the one that's closest to the end of that. So stand here. And then we're gonna shift that over by 1. A speaker! Oh, they made a speaker! I've not seen that before, so I don't have that. But I do have this bale. I'm gonna do this bale. So it looks like the same line as the books. Yeah. There's a bell. Also, there was a bell on the outside here too. I did notice. Right there. Then it kind of looks like full square corners, but then it goes like this around the border. Theirs looks more oblong. I'm wondering if it goes taller here. Like that. And same for here, but in order to do that, I have to delete it and put it somewhere else. I did not mean to sit in that chair. So that there's like a 90-degree angle basically on all of them. There. There we go. That looks much better. I'm happy with that. Okay, yep, I was right. That is where the fire extinguisher goes. Okay, wow, this is all done except for all of the little decors. So let's figure out what goes on this table. Okay, and he just kind of goes on here. Like that. Oh. He's way far at the edge. Oh, okay, I think that looks better, yeah. 4 blocks maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a spine? Is that what they call it? Yeah. That's like almost perfect. Seriously. Oh my gosh, that's like dead on. It's reminding me of an ice cream sandwich and now I want one. Is that long enough? I think so. Awesome. That green one looks like it's maybe centered with the chair, which I almost had that spot on. Is there a book under that desk? I think there is. What? There's a red book under there. Okay, let's do that, I guess. The spine's facing this way. I'm gonna just leave it as that. That's good enough for me. Just kind of goes towards like the middle of the desk. And then we have that blue that I can never figure out. Okay, that's a thing. No, oh, this isn't the one that's all over the classroom. It's this one. I think that's the correct block. It's just gonna look a bit more purple for me. And then that blue is going to be concrete. This might be only 3 blocks wide, yeah. Looks about the right size to copy that book, put that right next to my other ones. That book looks like it goes on this desk. Awesome, it looks so good. It looks like they're actually learning. I love it. Okay, we've got some books underneath these desks again. So we have the green one underneath the desk. The spine is facing this direction. Only got one chance to get this right. I am on the wrong one. What? Oh, I placed these on the wrong one, didn't I? Oh. That's sad. I think this goes here. I think this one is supposed to go there. Something like that. Alright. And this was supposed to go under here. Is that back far enough? Yes, I think so. Okay, there's that one. Now we have a red book. Oh, I've made this book already, didn't I? Oh, yes, I did. Awesome. I made the question mark backwards. Didn't I? Okay, there we go. That's better. Another one copied. It's like 2 away from the top, but 1 over from the side. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Okay, what else do I have besides the ones in the corner over here? It's 9:34. What did I say it was? 7:57, so I've spent an hour and a half on this. That's way too long. You go in the same spot that I think it was before. Like that. Big fat chunky book. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute now. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a darn minute. Oh my, oh, plot twist. This table, my friend, is actually 4 long. Yes, that goes bye-bye. This is what happens here. Blue book back, and then turn the spine. No, turn the spine this way. There. Oh, yes. Yes, okay. And then red book. Turn spine this way. Red book. There. No. Hold on. This is 301, so how can this one be 301? Listen, I have to make it accurate, okay? I have to make it accurate. I'm gonna make a little note here that says check room numbers. Okay, I made a note, so I will try to fix that. But I have to try to make it accurate since I don't know the actual answer. I am aware I just said accurate on accident. I don't know the actual numbers, so I have to do what I'm presented with, since I can't make an inference of what's supposed to be there. Okay, 301. I am inferencing. I can see it in all of their mini games. Sometimes there's blocks that appear like they are out of place, like this one somehow got moved there, maybe from a mod or something, but that's my assumption. Since I'm fairly confident it's not supposed to be like that, I built it like that anyway, but now that I'm going back through, I am going to make those little fixes, because I just don't feel like it's supposed to be there. I don't know what class this is. It's giving like history or math, but I really, really miss going to school and learning, and it's so cozy in here. Just take a little seat and learn some things. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and do the hallways in the next episode, so I can just end it here. And that is going to be it for episode 16, and I will see you on the next floor right down below me for episode 17.